expecting a Turkey win. I can't believe I'm having to shout. Hey, Lucas, please get you. Dave Rogers will be on the play-by-play. Now, we've seen some matches this week. We've had 2 5-setters already today. Are we going to get another 5 sets? We are, aren't we?
I expect this will go to 5 sets, and I think that's probably deserving for what would be a big finish to a big week of volleyball here in Ankara. I think that was the question you asked, right?
I don't know, I can't hear you. We got these, and I still can't hear it. One thing we can talk about though, we can look at the standings, we can have a look at various things that are going on before we get the game underway. It's all about being in the top 8, and right now, those that are in the top 8 come the end of the week 3 will go to the finals, and the team that are in 18th place are going to get relegated. Not looking good for France. The Dominican Republic managed to take a step off of that relegation place, but it's all going to come down to week 3 for sure. It's going to be an absolute bun fight to stay in the Volleyball Nations League. As I mentioned, we've had 2 5-setters. Let's not be surprised if we have another one here, because the reason I think we're going to get 5 potentially is because the way that Turkey have played, when they have been on, they have been unstoppable. When they've been off, they've been like, meh. And China, a young team, known to real talent, but again, a little bit hit and miss. So let's not be having a sad face if we get a 5, because we like a 5-set anyway, don't we?
We love a 5-setter because it means both teams are finding ways to win. And I think that is the challenge for both sides tonight. For Turkey, they seem to find a bit more balance in their offense. It wasn't just a Melissa Vargas show. But for China, it's also getting that right combination of youth and experience on the court in the right moments.
It's going to be fascinating to watch, and a couple of players we want to focus on as well are the setters, because they are the playmakers, they're the quarterbacks, they are the conductors, they are the players that decide who gets what when, and these two could be game changers.
And we look at Zhang Xishuan, she could be a game changer for a very long time at 17 years old, to be looking really comfortable for long stretches at this level. Those moments where she needs to change something in the game is what she needs to look for. And for Turkey, it's getting that balance in the offense and making sure she has a presence at the net as well. She can attack some balls, she can be big on block.
Well, I was going to catch up with them earlier on, but because we were late, it was Dave Rogers who got a chance to speak to both the setters.
Well, we've got so long until the game starts, but it's already so loud in here. What are the challenges of playing against such a big team and a big audience tonight?
你看看比赛还没开始呢，观众的声音就特别大。今天我们的挑战在哪儿呢？不光是打土耳其队伍，还有这么多的观众。
他们的球迷很热情，然后今天对阵到东道主，我们会做好全方面的困难准备，去跟他们一拼到底。
They are so loud, they are so enthusiastic, but we are fully prepared to play against the host team, but also the other spectators.
As the setter, what are the things that you need to make sure that you get right tonight?
作为一个二传，你有哪些需要注意的呢？
时刻保持冷静吧。
Stay calm, stay composed to run our offense more wisely.
Good luck. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Big match tonight. They're all big matches for Turkey, but your last chance for a little while to put on a show in front of this home crowd. How much are you looking forward to it, and how much can it really spur you on?
I think this last game we want to give our fans a good show, like you said, but we also want to play our volleyball and keep this rhythm that we have. I think it's going to be a difficult game tonight, but we're just going to continue to push through and stay together.
You really had to work hard for the victory last night. It was incredible to get it done in 5 sets. So what are the specific improvements that you need to make to be more in control of tonight's match?
I think our block defense needs to work a lot. China is a very high team, so we need to be smart in our moves, and let's see what's going to happen tonight.
Go be with the team. They can't help having fun, but neither can we. Enjoy the game.
Thank you so much.
One of the main facets for China is, yes, they're very, very disciplined in the way they play, but their middle is probably the quickest middle in women's volleyball.
It's really fast when they get in that situation. It's not just perfect reception either. When they get a chance in transition, they really aren't afraid to use super fast tempo in the middle. With so much pressure on opponent middles to make that choice before the ball leaves the setter's hands.
And despite all of that, Turkey have Vargas. And that makes a massive difference. It kind of almost counteracts everything.
It's a great leveler. What it really does, it gives Turkey a way to know that the scoreboard will keep ticking over. They'll always give the chance as long as someone can find a way to help her out with something else in the offense.
Yeah, she's like the ultimate reverse Uno, the best cards you can possibly have when she gets going. However, there are moments where she can be in trouble and can be something that the offense or the defense can play off of if they can get her far enough off the net.
And it's about finding it that way to make the moments where she's not maximum play out for China.
What does Winnie P say? Turkey. Okay. Right, that's going to change, okay? I'm telling everyone now, this is my prediction. That's going to change as this match goes on.
That is a very safe prediction, Clayton, taking no risk. That's what I like about you.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. Well, look, the warm-up has pretty much come to an end now. The lights have gone down. And so the teams are getting ready for the national anthems. It's time for you to head up to the commentary position. And it's time for me to send it up to you, Dave.
Thank you very much, Clayton. For the final time in this Amazon Volleyball Nations League 2026 in Ankara, we are bringing you a packed house. It's Turkey versus China. Turkey up from number 5 in the world to number 3 in the world based on their performances this week. And they got one more big show in them. And what China spoil the hometown party? We're going to find out after the anthems of Turkey and the People's Republic of China.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the shoulders. First, the national anthem of China, 基督法是。
Goosebumps all around as close to 10,000 spectators take their seats in expectation of what's to come. Belgium, France, Germany and Brazil have set the precedent for the final day here at the Amazon Volleyball Nations League 2026 in Ankara. And China, well, they name an unchanged team. Zhang Xishu is setting. Tong Xin and Zhong Yushen have done most of the scoring. 18-year-old Wang Aoqian is more and more trusty in the middle with Guo. And then Li Chenshen trusted once more, but we've seen her hooked pretty early. As for Turkey, big change for them. Elif Şahin starting at setter today instead of Cansu Ojbay. And İlkin Aydin, no surprise that she's given the nod in the starting six. She came on in the third set yesterday, supported Vargas beautifully and had some game-breaking moments. Speaking of Vargas, she had an awkward landing yesterday and she was getting a lot of medical attention in and around the back of the knee while everybody else was warming up. And Liam Sketcher, she puts her body through an awful lot. She's going to have to do it one more time here tonight in front of a capacity crowd.
I'm surprised that she doesn't have a shoulder strap because she carries such a big load for Turkey. Really has to be responsible for the momentum in the entire offense by herself.
Well, what about China then? They started the week with a 3-2 victory over Germany and then made pretty light work of France. 3-0 that was. They went toe-to-toe for long periods against Brazil, but they came undone 3-1. And perhaps the biggest challenge of all isn't the fact that they play in Turkey, it's the fact that they play in Turkey as their third game in a row.
We saw against Brazil, they were really good for 40-ish minutes, and then the fatigue probably started to set in, and maybe a fraction of doubt that we haven't seen so much from this Chinese side.
That said, Germany just beat Brazil, and it was their third game in 3 days. But for China tonight, you are not just playing the 6 Turkish women on court. Every touch, every point, every decision will be backed or booed by the red and white wall everywhere you look here in Ankara. Just listen to the reception as Melissa Vargas is the first out on court. 32 points in her first ABS of the season yesterday. Sinead Jackisal caught up with her before the game. And what about starting Elif Şahin tonight?
Well, she showed an ability to have a bit more presence at the net. The tempo of the ball coming out of her hands seemed to connect a little bit better, particularly for Aydin. That was a big difference for the Turkish offense. Also, Francisco is a wonderful option to go to should they need her as well.
Güzen Ürge, libero, captain of the team this week.
She's got an English speaker.
Yes, yes. Unbelievably, it was her first interview in English yesterday.
Beautiful.
Didn't she just? Xiao Yong continuing the excellent work he's doing with this young group of players. Santarelli, well, every time he coaches a team, whether it's club or country, there's the expectation, not just to win the match, but to win the trophy as well. Sinisa Rovukov, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the man who was given the task of wrangling this particular game. He's got a cool head that he'll have to keep, because there are going to be some decisions that are booed to the rafters, but that's just the nature, that's just the fun. And this is a real cauldron, a real melting pot, a real character test for these young China players, because they get great support back home, but depending on where you go around the world, the support is just as fervent, whether you go to Japan or to Brazil or to Turkey or to China or Poland or any of these countries that really pack the house. Maybe it's just the fans in red and white who like to boo the servers.
There is a connecting thing here.
But either way, it's a capacity crowd. We're counting down to the start of the final game of a brilliant week here in Ankara for the Amazon Volleyball Nations League 2026. Turkey in the white and red, China in blue today. Ujden serving first. We're underway. Wong Won-sia with a good pass. Oh, hang on, false start.
A little bit eager.
As the referee, he's lost the pip in his whistle. So he counted down. The serve went, and then Sinisa was like, hang on, I'm the man in charge here. And just like that, he stamped his authority. Okay, this time, Ujden gets us underway. And a bit of pressure on already. Zhang Yushen gives the free ball. And İlkin Aydin picks up where she left off yesterday.
She provided such a breath of fresh air for a Turkish offense, which really looked like it was wheezing around the Melissa Vargas input.
Ujden. That's not a good pass either. Zhang Yushen called into action, and Tong Shin, Those two players not as close to the net as China would like, and Sinead Kisao introduces herself to her opponents.
Well, all she could do was watch as that ball went thundering past her into the floor. Turquia off to a hot start.
2-0. That's a better pass. Chance to launch something now. And that's exactly what Tong Sin does.
The settler for China. Good aggressive long ball. Sinead Kisao not able to get out there and close. Off the mark.
Zhang Nongguo. Two teenagers in the middle. Both with maturity beyond their years, but that's going to be tested tonight. Oh, it's a lovely tip. Ilkin ID just riding the crest of her confidence at the moment.
She's doing a great job getting to the high point on the ball. The delivery from Shane has been really, really good. So with the choice to swing strong and then showing some maturity to play the off-speed shot.
Right then, crack your knuckles. It's the Vargas show. Loosener.
99 km/h Loosener.
Yes. Best of luck. She's on 5 aces this week. Tong Sin, 21 years of age. She's just racked up 100 points in this season's Volleyball Nations League. Shaheen out wide. Oh, lovely change of pace, but well read. Zhong Yushen, good swing. China settling.
Zhong Yushen is not a player that's really spoken about in terms of that global superstar. But she has been able to deliver at a level that puts her in that discussion of being one of the better outsides in the world.
Shaheen has a little check. Really confident start from Sinead Kisao.
Straight away, China goes to a stack block situation. So really trying to put multiple blockers in the middle of the court, knowing that Vargas is just less effective from back row.
Ilkin ID. It's Tong Xin receiving. Zhong Yushen off the hands, and Erge reads well. Oh, Sinead Kisao is in the mood.
She had 3 swings and 2 of them have gone thump.
Yeah, this level of efficiency is worrying for China. Good service run from ID, restoring the breakpoint lead. Nice touch. Oh, wow. But that 4 from 4.
One of the advantages of having a bigger setter like Liz Shaheen, it's not a long distance for her to get that ball back in fast. Trying to call an early timeout. I say any good plan really survives first contact with the enemy. And China, whatever their plan was, Sinead Kisao has put pay to that. She has caused all kinds of difficult decisions for the Chinese block, and then her ability to score. She's getting great looks, no block in front of her.
Well, it's Mike Tyson, isn't it? Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face, and it is Sinead Kisao who is currently doing the punching. I mean, recent history tells us that this one's going to go long. Last 3 games have all gone 5 sets. 2 wins for Turkey, 1 for China. Good reception. And the first touch doesn't hit the ground from Sinead Kisao. Chance then for China to close the gap. Oh, well played, Aydin. Erge Vargas. There she is.
The block position from China was good. Made some good defense on the first efforts, but it's the second swing, not being able to make the additional move. There's some adjustments he made for China in defense.
Kisal, 7-4. Just the start Turkey would have wanted. That's a nice swing from Wang Ao Chen. Didn't look particularly comfortable out there, but finished well.
Might have left a fraction early. Dr. Swan does a really good job of just shoveling that ball into the window. Wang Ao Chen has a great, consistent, high contact point.
Wang Ao Chen, good flat serve. Keck receives. She had her moments yesterday, hasn't quite got him going yet. That was Li Chen, a little bit messy, that from Tong Xin.
Well, Tong Xin should be taking this first ball. Chong Si-Xuan doesn't need to be there to play this. She wants to take the second contact. She should trust her teammates to be in the right spot and make the first.
Elif Shaheen. Ball fired in. Oh, lovely. Tong Xin didn't have a block to worry about.
Beautiful set, beautiful swing. This is fantastic execution. Tong Xin just rips the hair through the ball.
Erkek nowhere to be seen. Zhong Zishu. Oh, well recovered. Big effort from Shaheen, but it's a free ball. This for a 1-point game. Oh, not yet. Good reflexes by Ujden. But that was hot from Li Chen.
The space on the second swing from China comes from the threat of the first tempo. Turkey doing a great job to scramble. Space is just going to be there all the time as long as the first contact puts it in the window for first tempo option.
1-point game. Boos ring around the arena. Zhong Zishu puts in a good serve, but the pass on the money, and Vargas, that's too easy for her. Too easy.
She has to go with the flat hands to solve it. It's basically a float serve past the block into the back corner.
She's got many things in her arsenal, but I've never seen her do a float serve.
Unless he used float serve by Melissa Vargas.
Delivery's good. Oh, but the angle is not. Tong Xin asking for it to be in. You can ask and ask and ask. You don't always get what you want.
Sometimes you don't even get what you need.
Erkek. Chance on the Erkek serve. Oh, buried by İlkin Aydin.
She has been magnificent for the last 3.5 sets, 4 sets of volleyball that she's played. Only halfway through set number 1 here.
Oh, nice and quick. Wasn't a clean hit, didn't matter. Guo scores.
Trying to get away with a little bit of untidiness in reception.
Well, having scored the point, we'll take a break. And Wang Yuan comes on. They know her well in this part of the world. Time with Galatasaray. Aydin. This time Chong Yushen equal to it. Tong Xin. Another chance for China. And then the other way, straight into the block, Ujden.
No way through for Wang Yushan. Big block. Not always a huge part of her scoring.
That's a lovely swing. Chong Yu-shin. Need more of that.
Lovely long ball set. That's beautiful contact, beautiful consistent parabola on that ball. Chong Yu-shin, step onto it.
Wong Ao-chen comes back in for Wong Won-tse. Libero out, middle blocker in. Wong Yuan-yuan serving for the first time. Great reception by Aideen, which means they can go to Vargas. Close to 3 meters on the spike height there. First serve didn't do any damage, but Turquia 4 points up anyway. To be played and did a decent job. Tong Shin off the hands. Vargas back in. Great ball. Oh, a complete miss hit. Wong Ao-chen swings at fresh air. Oy.
It's the last little step that takes the ball away from the net, and you need to push that ball back in front. That creates the timing differential and the problem for Wong Ao-chen.
So Vargas gets to go again. The lead increased to 5. Oh, good serve, but the pass by Lee Chen-shen, very good, and the finish, sensational. Tong Sin.
On that short distance set, and it's a very short distance set, to get the timing so precise is really hard. That's a straight up and down meter ball. Tong Shin, again, ripping through the ball.
Next time we go to the side-on shot, the wide shot, as we call it in the biz, and we see the main stand that is packed to the rafters, I've got a question to ask you. Because Gong Sanyu is on. China have brought their captain into the action. Another go for Sinead Jack Kisal. But my question is, Liam, where are the stairs?
I was just thinking the same thing. Well, as you said, it is packed to the rafters. There might even be a couple sitting in the rafters. It's that full here. Sinead Jack Kisal reaches to the rafters to flush that one down on the second chance.
She's got half a dozen points already, leading by example, one of the most experienced players on court. Catch ball is going to be called. Spent too long in the hands of Chong Yu-shen.
It's the reach out in front that causes a slight timing delay. It's a pretty good contact. In slow motion, looks maybe better than it is, and it's the steering of the ball to her right. Turkey 6 points to the good, trying to take their second timeout. China fighting hard and creating some good situations, but it's some good situations after a break point in particular for Turkey.
It's another good ball in. It's a good swing as well. Gong Sanyu on at opposite, scoring.
Pretty handy second opposite.
Yeah, isn't it just? So with that, Turkey are going to make a change as well. They're going to bring in Hamde Baladin. Started the game yesterday, but was then just used as a reception substitute. (16-11). Off the hands, good touch. Oh, is that in? Yes, it is. Chong Yu-shen, what a winner.
What confidence to go for that ball. It's 4.5 meters off the net. Ball pops up, and she's not afraid to get after it, and not just to swing down the middle, looking for the corner. Great aggressive choice.
Back within 4. (16-12). That's just bumped the best that Shaheen could do. Oh, lovely tip. China putting on a bit of a march here, getting within 3.
Their contacts in defense, so the first touch on the ball, really creating time, creating some patience for them. I think they've seen enough. They'll have a timeout.
For this shot and this shot, we can't arrive in late. Second this, hello, can happen, but we can set one ball in the drain, huh? Mille got the ball from back row, immediately smart, and they go from back row, Mille go from back row, and we attack this ball. Now free ball in bagger. Now there is spin, bring the ball here, we can play fast, young, and super in ball, okay?
Some things that Turkey just need to fine-tune, particularly the rotation with players in the Chinese lineup. They create different looks and different situations where they have to switch on really quickly to make those adjustments.
Double sub coming in. So Bashoju, the young opposite, 19 years of age, is going to come in, and Jansu Ojbai is going to come on to set. And neither of them are going to have to do anything because that ball is sent long. Nejat Kisal to serve. 17-13. Turkey just need to stay calm. Yeah, good serve. Ace serve! That is one of those flat serves from a tall middle that is a nightmare to receive.
Oh, just starts drifting across. It's really difficult for the receiver to pick the spot early enough and get the angle right.
Immediate change called in by China. Dong Yi-han coming in. Well dealt with by Wang. And that is how you do that.
A lot of the Chinese first tempo attack really is textbook first tempo. This one a fraction slower, but still puts so much pressure on the blockers.
Wang Aochen. A couple of service errors. That's 2 in a row for China now. They're working too hard on side out to just give these points back to Turkey.
They've done a good job not backing off on side out. Still looking aggressive in attack.
Shaheen and Vargas return. There we go. Nice to see a Deacon sat with some injured non-selected players. Jera Gunesh in there as well. Oh, what a swing. What a swing. Erge knows all about that one. Her bells will be ringing. Gong San-yu.
At least no one was doing that. How many fingers am I holding up and wiggling their hands around?
Well, almost sensing the trouble she's in, Gong San-yu goes to the bench. I'm joking. There's no trouble at all. But the double sub is reversed. So Tongshin and Zhang Zishu back in the game, 15-19. Erkek on reception, and she's going to swing on this. You don't get any points for grinding the tape.
Angle just a little bit too steep. We're going to see Wang Yuan at the net.
She's quite an intimidating figure at the net. They're trying to back within 3. Can they pick up another break point here? All in's good quality. Vargas puts paid to that idea.
Another good swing and another slightly uncomfortable landing from Vargas. This is Rifle cross court. Such a great combination of speed and height of contact, and then the velocity she generates to just get that ball past the block.
Ilkin Aydin has come back in for Baladin. She's on the left-hand side of the block, but Wang Yuan beats absolutely everybody.
That is a beautiful execution of this set. It's called a jump away or a chi, double chi, something that gets that ball past the other shoulder of the middle blocker. And Wang Yuan disguises it beautifully. Great execution.
Eylül Akarchesme, better known to us as Yatkin, comes on for Erkek. But again, these serving errors sneaking up. How much entertainment do you want?
That kid must have had an extremely busy day to get out of sleep right now.
Well, Fenerbahce top, Hande Baladin's just gone off, so time to catch some Z's. And Urge's not on the field to play either. Vargas is, though.
If Melissa Vargas doesn't keep you awake, who will?
Another good serve. Dong receives. Oh, Tong Sin.
She has come out with intent in this first set. Almost every look she's got, she's been super aggressive. She needs to be just pushing that ball past the top of the Turkish block.
China running out of time in set number 1. Aydin, Sahin. Oh, here's the chance. This for 21-19. Done! Tong Sin.
Great moment for China to start finding some fluency in the offense. That's enough for Turkey. They will call their second timeout.
They are in difficult. We have to put one bagger here and we have to play. Not we ball in this way. Okay? Check it close, every time. We super instinct. We have to put the hand here. Touch this ball. With a ball order. Don't move the platform. That's it. We know. Super close and space. High ball order. Just close with the center hand. Now pass. The ball can be on short or deep. Move the feet. Okay? Bye. Very good.
Get into these close moments in set. It's all those little details that matter. Hand placement, ability to get your feet balanced, to be able to have control over your body when you make the move. Oh shit, she has been in control of everything that's been set her way. 5 points. Blistering start from her.
19-21. Still advantage Turkey. They need a side out here. Who better to go to than Vargas? Oh my goodness me.
The last one was sharp cross. This one was sharp, straight down in front of her.
Well, the ball lands before the player. That's how quickly that's gone down.
And China have got themselves into a little bit of trouble here. They need to get someone off the court and libero in. Confusion rating 1-1-1, stuck out on the court. So no opposite necessarily in the play now for China.
Oh, set it to Wang Yuan. Oh, well played, Vargas. This for a 23-19. Not yet. Wang Yuan. Good ball. And the tip is good. Not a double touch. And China still in the fight. Can they finish? Yes, they can. Oh, wow. Yatkin and Vargas have clashed there. Yatkin's immediately clutched around her elbow and her forearm. That was a big collision, completely accidental.
And it's the full weight of Vargas on an unprotected elbow.
Oy, oy, oy.
Never want to see someone hurt, but it gives a moment for Turkey to get their breath back.
Well, this is concerning for Yatkin. Again, completely accidental.
Two players trying to make a play on the ball. Ended up being something with the shoulder as well.
Well, in an earlier game this week, you and Clayton were talking about it, weren't you? The energy has to exit somewhere, and it exits at the weakest point, whether that is a muscle or a tendon or a joint, whether it's the wrist or the elbow or the shoulder.
And the elbow is a much less complex joint than the shoulder. So the shoulder has really only a couple of ways that it wants to move. It does look like it will continue.
I mean, I don't like to be malicious, but if you're Tong Xin, you are going straight at Yakin now,
Going
surely.
short.
No, well played. Erge steps in, and Aydin right in her window puts Turkey back in charge in the business end.
The only effort required on that point from Yakin was to join in the celebration.
And with that, she's going to take a breather. Yadkin, she's replaced by Erkek Yaprak. She is to the left of Sinead Jack Kisal. Elif Sahil is to the right. Turkish fans a little bit more relaxed now at 23-20.
And China's still having a little bit of confusion about their rotation. Aydin has to wait. The situation is the setter is in position 4 for China, so they're stacked the correct way with their front court rotation, but they need to get everyone else lined up in the proper spots. Get there eventually.
Oi! Who got booped there? Was it Kisal or was it? No, was it okay?
You can see that happen 1,000 times, and it's still just a little bit funny.
It's funny!
Unless it happens to you, and even then you have to accept that someone's going to laugh.
At least there was a little float serve. We've seen some in the men's game where 21-23, China. Oh, too many of those. Chong Yushen, guilty party this time. The fans on their feet because it is set point. Sinead Jack Kisal, she's had a brilliant first set. That one's forced wide. It's a brave swing, but Tong Xin can't find the court. Turkey take a 1-set lead. They had a strong start, they capitalized on it. Plenty of positives for China, but once you're behind against this Turkey team, particularly in this kind of cauldron, you are always going to be struggling. And Turkey lead China by 1-0. Yakin still not happy. This is the moment it was one that little bit of late swerve on the serve made it so difficult to receive, and then Tong Xin didn't get the clean hit she wanted.
She's flown the green on that one.
So far, so good for the hosts. Turkey take the opening set against China by 25 points to 21. Really fast start, wasn't it? Particularly getting the middle involved and successfully involved.
Like the early exchanges, Jack Kisal was going to score about 26 points in that first set by herself, which is more or less a mathematical impossibility. Although, 1 or 2 errors from China, a couple of blocks from Turkey. Otherwise, actually a really competitive set from China, who still have some areas to dial in, get that block and defense position, particularly the difference between that front row and back row.
Well, I'll continue to say it. The atmosphere in here, absolutely incredible.
Dave, I'll tell you when that stops being true.
But Sinead Jakisal, still relatively new in her national team career for Turkey. Tong Shin, 6 points. You are right, she is progressing and progressing. And talking about her as an outside, she's on the right-hand side a lot of times, isn't she? A really multifaceted player that allows China to be very versatile in what they do.
It's a very versatile lineup for China. They really find ways to just get talent onto the court. It's so important for teams that they can find a way to utilize what they have available. A problem that Turkey is not immune to. Karakurt is out injured at the moment, but that has been a challenge for Turkey. How do they get their two best players who play the same position into the court together?
Well, this is the 9th and final game across the 3 venues for the Volleyball Nations League today. We've had some really amazing results, but perhaps surprising or not is that the 8 that have finished so far, 5 of them have gone all 5 sets.
And getting their money's worth
Aren't they
all over
just?
the world.
The only 3-0, Netherlands defeating Thailand. But Thailand, they picked up a couple of wins this week, which is absolutely huge for them in their bid for survival. But a few, dare we say it, shocks. Bulgaria getting a big win as well against Ukraine. Dominican Republic picking up a point against Czechia.
It's a reverse sweep in that game as well.
China serving in the second set. Oh, it's an ace. That is a bad lead by Erkek Yaprak. Did she trust her spidey senses? Did she get a shout? Either way, Zhongzi Shu picks up an ace.
It's a lovely serve to challenge the seam. It's not leaving the ball in front of the receivers. They have to turn around and then make a decision to try to track a static object in the baseline and a moving object in the ball at the same time.
Urge overhead. Erkek. It's a good swing, and she does really well not to bounce into the net when she lands too.
She bounced off the floor for sure to be able to swing at this ball, and it's the hitter's advantage on the high ball. 1-1 pulls the hands.
Oh, good block. Trying to do well to cover. Wang Yuan denied. But now a free ball. Oh, Vargas. No momentum, doesn't matter. So much power.
Just stood there, swings the arms, rips it through into the corner.
Erkek serves that 2-1. Again, Wang Yuan can't find a way through. Dong. Bit greedy with the angle, misses wide.
Dong made some really good improvements between round 1 and round 2. She needs to really test herself now.
Erkek. Reception from Chong Yu Shen. Oh, that is a special touch by Gong Sanyu.
That's the ball. Once it leaves the hands, you go, yep, got that one.
Well, during the course of this game, she's broken into the all-time top 10 in ABS points. Couple more will be a 1,050th. Serve a bit shorter. Received by Ujden and finished by the same player.
China really hedging their bets that that ball wasn't going through the middle. 1-1. Already moving to her right.
Verka Ujden. Dong receives. That's another good swing from Gong Sanyu. Lovely start from the captain.
Giving a lot of stability on the right-hand side. Sin hadn't really done much wrong other than the last swing of the first set. now really deciding that there needs to be something else out there. A bit more maturity.
Good serve, forces Erkek back. Aydin, brilliant block. Wong Ao Chen.
Aydin tries to go really sharp on this ball. What it does though is it drops the angle a little closer to the net. Wong Ao Chen turns off the lights.
Right, 4-4. Again, Erkek forced backwards. Vargas, great dig. Yuan. Chong Yu Shen drops that into midcourt. Vargas and Kisal just about managed to get it back. Oh, great scramble. Erge, sensational. What can the block do? Get a touch, that's for sure. Aydin! Well, if Turkey win this point, it'll lift the roof off the place. Vargas does it!
Some brilliant, determined defense. A great solution there from Vargas, just cutting the ball back off the net. But the defense by Erge finally gets the finisher, her swing.
Smart play from Vargas as well, because if she'd have gone full gas on that, it would have been a different story. It's not quite got it there with the serve yet, but it always feels like it's just a matter of time with Melissa Vargas.
Melissa Vargas just one ace short of joining the ABS club.
Aydin looked like she'd overcooked it, but Elif Sahin comes up with a little game breaker.
It's a little peck on the cheek for her troubles. That's why you want to have that big setter at the net. The window becomes so much bigger for receivers to put the ball into.
Aydin, that's a really good serve. Gong Sang-yu forced wide. Free ball here. This for a breakpoint lead. Lovely swing. Erkek Yaprak on the angle.
Beautiful approach to this ball. Chooses the right angle really early so she can just swing through. Doesn't need to adjust anything on that one.
Aydin onto Wong Mon-tip. Looking for the slide attack. Straight into the net. No touch from the Turkey block. So Wong Ao Chen is going to be replaced as a result. Chen Hao Ye coming in. A Shanghai bright middle, 20 years of age. Not played a lot of volleyball in this VNL so far, but given an opportunity to do so here. 8-5.
Those guys are going to have to make a lot of noise if they're going to match thousands of Turkish fans. Going to fill every nook and cranny. Sports hall.
And then some. Yeah, great reception. Oh, and the adjustment from Kisal. Went up, but made a great decision. Plenty of loop on that. Oh, Vargas in defense. Someone's got to play it. Chong Yu Shen late to react. Dong off the hands. It's into transition. Shaheen has to chase. Great touch. Pushed out wide. Oh, what a set. What a swing. What a point. It's livening up out there.
Dong Yuhan has such a quick approach on the ball. It looks like it's a shuffle, but her last step is really quick footwork, gets the arms up really fast. So she seems to be in position a lot of the time to have a high swing at the ball.
Chen Haoye will serve. Sinead Jack Kisal is off, which means Erge is back in. Vargas. There is an inevitability when she arrives like that.
There are a few players in the world who look more like they're going to score in every swing than her. And for China, even with the block hedging towards position four with Vargas back row, he finds space to go cross court.
Elif Sahin. Oh, how good is that? How good is that?
Firstly, the tempo is really quick. The play here to get 1-1-1 in between two blockers' responsibilities. So there needs to be a handoff because in this case, Erkek doesn't want to take responsibility for the middle. She's thinking about her other matchup.
Zhongzi Xu at the service line. China finding a way to hang in there. But a side out for a three-point lead, Özden. Not quite as quick when Turkey go to the middle, but just as effective.
Have two very different middles. Özden's really fast and bouncy and whippy. Sinead Jack Kisal is just thunderous through the middle. He's such a physical presence. Willing to overpower blockers.
Erkek Yaprak sends that on its way. Chong Yu Shen right to the net tape, and Dong can only tip. To backcourt they go. And Erkek just can't get it down in time. Dong Yihan. Just got after that serve. Well, Erge put that right on the tape. Shahin had one choice. That is well finished by Özden.
The full extension. Great response. Shahin.
Burka Özden. Good recycle, Wang Yuan. Oh, improvisation, the key to success. And Gong San Yu has delivered something there.
Most experienced Chinese players on the court, combining a couple of heads-up plays in a row. Brilliant recycle and recover. Heads-up play to finish it off.
Purists will say that Erkek could have perhaps gone at that with the left hand. Purists, critics, call them what you will. Aydin. Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Ilkin Aydin. Trying to think they've seen an antenna touch here.
You having a look?
Love that tempo from Aydin, though.
Her ability to arrive at that ball with full momentum. She doesn't have to think about too many options. It's just whatever she sees in the periphery, puts her hand through the ball. And then if she sees that the block is good, she's been using a tip really effectively as well.
But has she touched the antenna? Let's find out. If it is the faintest of touches. No. Oh. No, it's just a great swing. One of the best we've seen today. Odd challenge, that. Vargas takes a little bit off. Shan Yu passing and offering up a free ball. Erge bumps out to Aydin. Oh, well played again. China just looking to stretch Turkey. Creating a chance for themselves. But they can't beat Erge. Aydin finds the hands. Ilkin Aydin. And Turkey winning a lot of these longer rallies, the kind of rallies China are famed for.
just getting the chance to swing strong a little bit earlier. It's a beautiful high swing. I thought Shane was going to dump that ball. It looked like she was lining up to quick over on the left.
She's due one, and she's had a couple of chances to do so. She likes that little over-the-head, right-handed flick.
Out of rotation.
Oh, not on Vargas's serve. No. Don't give her another go, guys. Come on.
It was behind in the wrong gap. That's the problem. Take a timeout. Prediction of victory a little bit further in Turkia's favour. But I don't have any reason to disagree with it.
Vargas, 9 points, as you alluded to before, 1 serve away from the ABS club. Nobody there yet. Actually, we only have 2 aces in the whole game so far. (15-10), Vargas. Dong sends it high. Dong can't get a swing on it. What can Aydin do? Oh, she just looks in great nick.
The choices that she's making on attack, everything is paying off. And again, going to the cross-body swing on the line. It's a really tough cut to get that ball to not go too far. Lovely touch and hand control.
So without serving an ace, Vargas is putting together a good service run. Off the hands, well played, Gong Sanyu. He gets the better of Ilkin Aydin on that occasion.
I do get the feeling that Gong Sanyu has been managed through the early stages of being to a point where she's good enough that she can play long stretches.
Drops that one in shorter. Aydin receives. There's the dump. There is the dump. Elif Shaheen has been saving up for a special one.
The short serve is there to slow down Aydin on the approach. But what that doesn't do is slow down Elif Shaheen.
So double sub. Zhang Zishu and Gong Sanyu out. So Shi Senyu has come into set. There she is, getting a touch, and Tong Xin back in the game, back on the scoreboard.
Tong Xin may be lacking some of the craft and experience to a fellow opposite, but definitely making up for it with enthusiasm and willingness to really get after the ball.
Turquia making changes as well. Hande Baladin comes in to receive. Ilkin Aydin takes a breather. Now, Baladin was targeted yesterday. Trying to go the other way, though. And Sinead Kisal.
Ball is out. Chinese point.
What's she high-tanning for there? It's miles out. Look at it. Couldn't be further out. It's very close. It's very close.
She didn't seem convinced that that ball hadn't hit the line. Technology does not lie.
It's the cheer that follows the boos, isn't it?
That's the one that hurts.
Yeah.
You can deal with someone booing you as a sign of respect, but the cheer is the one that hurts.
Jack Kisao, 8 points, 7 attacks and 1 service ace. Dong. Oh, well played, Vargas. Free ball. Another good swing by Tong Xin.
Terrible second contact by Daniela.
Yeah. What did the coach say?
He was not ready.
Not in a position to receive.
Hands were by his side.
Yeah. Breaking every rule. Chen Haoye, Baladine, that's a better pass. Ooh, the set though. Either the set or the jump. I'm not laying the blame at anyone's door in particular.
Shaheen takes a little step in the last second, little hop step, which just throws off the timing where the ball is leaving her hand and trying to get into the window.
So you are laying the blame?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Service error just stifles what momentum there was for China. Elif Şahin. 19-15, Turkey have earned themselves a great position again. That's a wonderful short serve too. Free ball. And straight back to Ojden. Her and Şahin make up, yeah. Can't stay mad at each other for long.
Much better situation for Şahin to be setting that ball from.
(2015). It's a good swing, but what about the up? Great block, and it gets down. Wang Yuan stands tallest.
Great decision in what is a critical moment, not just to jump on the first tempo, but to dive into position 5.
Been a lot of blocks for China. That's just the second in the game. Turkey up to 20 though, still leading by 4. This very much is to lose. Oh, look at that from Wang Yuan. Nowhere for Ojden to go. What a block.
This time goes the other direction, takes out position 1 with her hand move. She's just got that rhythm right. She's seeing that really early. She's ready to launch the right tempo. Fantastic blocking by Wang Yuan.
Şahin bumps that out to Vargas. Oh, that is magnificent.
Tough solution. Vargas has a long way to come inside and play this ball.
It's some outlet though for Şahin. It's like, oh, I'm in trouble here. Right, if I can just shift this over to Vargas, then something might happen.
Usually something good.
Yeah. Baladine out, Aydin in. Looking straight in that direction. Aydin has shoved it over. Oh, Wang Yuan.
That looked like a first tempo play coming from a mile away, and there is still nothing that Turkey can do to stop it. It's a great distance from the setter on that play in transition. Yuan, making sure China do not go quietly in the latter stages of this second set.
So Yatkin is back in for the first time since she injured her arm. She's come in for Erkek Yaprak. China as close as they've been in a while. 3 points. Erge, good ball in. And Vargas. High and handsome.
Jeez. Step inside and blasts cross court. Good luck stopping that.
With that, we say hello to Nifei Fan.
Hello.
She comes in for Dong Yuhan, so effectively a couple of liberos backcourt here in Wang Monxia and Nifei Fan. Chong Yu Shen, the other player, primed and ready to receive this Ojden serve. Oh, yes!
Combo play.
Love it from Chong Yu-shen.
This time, a slightly better touch from Santarelli in defense.
Such a smart play, though, particularly with Wang Yuan playing as well as she's playing. So Gisal's got all eyes on her. So we do the interviews before the game, right? Nobody panic.
It's just 23-19.
It's a 23-19, but I saw Wang Yuan doing her activations where she gets in block position with the resistance band. It's terrifying, mate. She's huge. Technically so brilliant, as Vargas is from the service line usually, but that's a point for China.
It's the one phase of her game who hasn't really clicked tonight. A good service rotation before with some break points, but not specifically her serve. Has been really good on defense tonight as well. A lot of good touches.
Well, Gong Xianyu needs to deliver something here because China are in a spot of bother. That will do it. That's an ace service from Gong Xianyu.
Enough pressure now on Turkey that they will take their second timeout off the set. First timeout.
È super in fuori, it's good to get that. Oh, don't forget that now the opposite is in back row. You remember? Opposite in back row. You attack, you touch front. You can attack, go, and jump in off front, okay? Okay, bye, via. Very good.
Get some of the information that timeout. A lot of the other information was the Turkey video meeting earlier about what to do when the opposite is back row for China. So Youth has been really good, really consistent. It's not just been about the flashy stuff. She's made really good, smart decisions to keep Turkey under pressure.
With that, Shaheen and Vargas coming out, but Shoju and Ozbai enter the game. It's a good reception, but just the tip. Here we go, China to make it a 1-point game. Oh, what a block. Outstanding reflexes, but not enough to keep the ball in. 1-1 unlucky, and Turkey 3 set points. And with that, Yatkin out. And that's Urkek returning. China call the timeout just as the MC had got the crowd revved up.
Talk a lot China being really young team. What they're doing right now is getting really good experience for a young group of players. You've got enough experience around them. These moments are what prepare you to go and win championships, gold medals, all of these things, but you don't do that without going through these moments that they're facing right now.
Turkey 24, China 21, set point for a 2-0 lead. Swing from deep, oh, that is clinical from Gong Xianyu.
Not an easy spot to be hitting this ball from. It's the reception shifted forwards. To get that ball, the set has to get there, but to have the bravery to swing into the short part of the court on that ball, the quality.
One set point saved, still 2 opportunities for Turkey. Chong Yu-shen was sent it in short. Erdogan had to dive, a swing for it, and a recycled ball. Oh, that doesn't find the floor either, but Shoju couldn't manage. What can Dong do? A recycle. The captain steps in. Dong Off the hands, another set point saved by China.
Fantastic recycle by Dong Yuhan. Harmless needed in that moment.
Look at the arm, The arm is low. We can play high ball here, girls. The pass is easy. Now maybe it's the same. We play base one. It's so good. Yabo and them. So good. Order on block and don't move. Bye, via. Very good.
Right, game on.
One side out seems like a really easy thing to do.
Well, for large portions of the game, it is. But then all of a sudden, that changes. Yeah. All of a sudden, you're trying to win the set for a 2-0 lead in front of a crowd like this. The boos are so loud. They go in short again. Testing Erdge. This for the set. No, it's Doug. Now Dong to save the day. Erdge over on one. Incredible drama here. Another chance for Dong, but a monster block! Bashoju and Sinead Jack-Kisao embrace one another. They think they've won the set. China think they've seen a net touch. I tell you what, if there is a net touch, this crowd are going to go berserk. Now has Sinead Jack-Kisao introduced herself to the ABS club and won the set at the same time. Big moment. Watch the nets. Oh, there is a net touch. Sinead Jack-Kisao brushes the net with her forearm. China have survived again. It's 24-24, and we're going to extras. Well.
Get ready perhaps for a counter challenge from Turkey. Discussion going on.
It's not according to rule.
Well, everything just dying down here for a second before the boos begin again. Chong Yu-shen.
Turkey is screaming that they have had a challenge denied.
Another short serve. What a serve. Aydin is there. Erdge. Oh, what a block, but Erdge covers. Erdge again, off the hands, into transition. Chance for China. Oh, my goodness me. Gong San-yu gives China a set point.
This could be an absolutely incredible escape by China if they can find one more point.
Turkey led 24-21. It's now 24-25. And it's still Chong Yu-shen to a cacophony of boos and whistles. But she hasn't let them affect her at all. Set point China. It's the same short serve. It's Kisao. And it's put away. It's Elif Shaheen of all people.
What a huge side out for Turkey. Having dominated for the better part of an hour, to let that one slip would be absolutely massive in the context of the game.
And what confidence China would take from that. Well, the fans still on their feet. What a set of volleyball. Sinead Jack-Kisao serves. China with it all to do again. Oh, great defense by the middle blocker. Erdge. Dong is there. She's going to swing on this now. Dong off the net, but Turkey saying they didn't touch it. We might get a challenge on this. We might not need one. Vargas can't finish. Oh, what a swing! Is there a block touch? No, there's not. It's just the net, and now it's Turkey with a set point of their own. No challenge coming here. thought that Chong Yushen had come up with a little miracle there, but no, it was the net, not the block. 26-25. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Sinead Jakisal into the net. How deep are we going to go?
Quite a number of squats happening here as the Turkish fans getting in and out of their seats. Good court activation.
$26 Shaheen with options. Erkek. Well, she attacked it with authority, but couldn't direct it. Well, that woman's reaction is just about everyone's reaction if they're of a Turkish persuasion. Chen Haoye, introduced earlier in this set. A lot of pressure on this serve now. Aydin with the reception. Vargas with the swing. They're going to need to go again, Turquia. Oh, off the hands, but swept up backcourt. This for the set. China have done it. Gong Xianyu, as calm as can be. China have taken set number 2. They've defended set points at 24-21, 24-22, 24-23, 26-25, and they've won it 28-26. Incredible.
That is an immense effort for China to find their way back into this set. For such a young side, when the pressure was on, nothing faltered. The system held up. Everyone understood what their job was to do. Gong Xianyu, what an absolutely brilliant captain's knock.
Yes.
To get back into that set and finish it off herself.
Well, we're 2 sets in, and the game has taken nearly an hour and 10 minutes already. If you've got plans, cancel them. What could be better than world-class volleyball? 25-21 Turkey in the first, 28-26 China in the second. We've got at least 2 more sets of this to come. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, stats, Liam. What can you garner from those?
The stats say one thing.
Yeah.
And the stats say that Turkey were good in attack. China didn't get as many blocks, didn't get as many aces. One error in it, but China won.
And that's the most important thing. Right, we're going to take a breath shortly. We're going to look at some of the best bits. The atmosphere in here, incredible. And we've got the second set interviews to enjoy as well. Clayton is already courtside doing his best impression of the news hound that he is. Absolutely phenomenal performance, gutsy performance from China. Absorbing the pressure when they have the opportunity. Finding a way. Okay, we're actually going to hear from China right now. Clayton's found the coaches. Clayton.
You're back in the match. What have you got to do now to try and push on and get the next couple of sets to win?
我们再回到场上，我们做什么能确保我们再多赢2局呢？
把自己的整个拦防再加油，把自己主动得分，包括我们的发接环节做得更好一些。
We need to execute our blocking and defense game plan, and we need to get better on our serve and pass. Also, we need to have the guts to challenge them.
谢谢。
Thank you.
That's a rare admission from China that we need to have the guts. That's a phrase we haven't heard from them before.
Well, I think they've proved that they have. What does Daniele Santorelli make of it all? Let's find out with Clayton Lucas.
Well, this is a great tussle. It's on as even right now. What do you need from your team to get past China for the next couple of sets?
We must think that what we did until now, it's over. We have to think what they are doing good now in this moment. They have really so good quality when they pass good, when they defense with quality. We know this. We have to accept this, but in the other situation, we must be perfect. For sure, we can improve also with our attack. but I ask more about the defense and counter-attack because for sure we can do better.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
From a purely selfish perspective, I am absolutely delighted. We're going to see at least 4 sets of this. Let's take a look at some of the best moments of set number 2. Let's take a look at the receiver accuracy then. Look at that from Turkey. 14 balls in the target zone.
Really good reception quality, and China did a good enough job on the short serve to make that difficult and slow down enough, even though the reception was good quality, players not be able to go full speed. China, good quality, but what they did in transition was the difference. Their ability to just get another swing, and in the end, it was the captain, Shen who really found a way to drag her young teammates over the line. Let's not forget 1-1-1. In the latter stages, once was it past 18, she had an immense series across the middle of the court.
Well, Gongshan Yu and Melissa Vargas both on 11 points. That youngster's ready for set number 3.
She's ready for her close-up as well.
Yes, exactly. Surely there's a catalogue that needs a model somewhere. Alas, it is time to get back to what we've all tuned in for. The teams have changed ends. It is China 1, Turkey 1. I mean, the noise and the support here is incredible, but the temperature quite literally rising as well. It is red hot here in Ankara. And the volleyball's not bad either. Set 3 underway with a Turkey serve. Dong, not the best of receptions. That's outside to Chong Yu Shen, who manages to scramble a point there, and everything is being really celebrated by China.
That's a great swing after a fantastic high ball set. And I think there's a reason that China should be allowed to have some big smiles on dials. Confidence at the start of set number 3.
Won Yuan Yuan, she's remained on court. Oh, that's it. That is it. That's an ace serve. And that's the second time in this match that Turkey have decided to leave it and been caught out. Good start then for China. Won Yuan Yuan. Forced out wide. Vargas. Good block touch. Vargas goes again, and well, this time can't get through. Chen Haye, she's remained out on court. She's played a big part in that point.
A pretty clear recycle situation, but one of the rare situations where Vargas doesn't have a full swing. This ball has time. No one ready for that second or the first contact off the block.
Won Yuan Yuan. Another good serve. Aydin has got work to do. 4-0. How long before Santarelli? Well, he's going to challenge. And part of the new rules this year, if the challenge is unsuccessful, Santarelli cannot call a timeout directly off the back of an unsuccessful challenge.
He has to make the most of this moment now to talk to his charges. He's not a waggly figure to be seen.
Other than all the China players saying no. No touch. They'll waggle away. Fantastic start for China. 4 points ahead already. Won Yuan Yuan goes after Urkek. Vargas. I mean, it's only a matter of time. China lucky that she's already had 2 swings and not scored.
We talked at the start of the match about Turkey's fast start and how team survives their first contact with the enemy. China have made those adjustments, and now the shooter's on the other foot because Turkey have to find a way to respond to China.
Vargas. It's a great ball in off a really solid serve. And how is that for a side out? Zhong Yushen.
Brilliant connection on this ball. It's at 3 meters. The ability to get that ball in the window for Zhong Yushen is absolutely fantastic. China's celebrations are absolutely unleashed.
She's enjoying her volleyball, Zhong Yushen, and she's got every right to. Aydin. Well, Turkey needs some of that energy that she can bring.
It's the role that she's created for herself.
Head of vibes.
Head of vibes. It's an illustrious position.
Yeah. Oh, to the middle, super quick. Oh, yeah, delivering that one.
And the last little movement on the set from Zhong Yushen is just enough. It doesn't look like she has the range to get that ball into them. She just leans enough and keeps hand control to pop it in front. Really hard to read.
Zhong Yushen goes in short, and Erge just about gets something on it. Vargas has a swing but can't score. On that tip, there's so much space for Gong Sanyu. And Turkey a little bit rocked by what happened at the end of set 2 by the looks of things. They need to get it together quickly.
The moment of confidence lacking, and eventually Feminina Santorelli has seen enough and will take that timeout.
Now for you, how she said. Hey, come on. Then I said, oh, his line is opposite. Don't arrive in late. Let's fight with this ball. We have to fight. I don't want to see one even to put the hand on the floor. If we want to win this match, now it's hard. We have to fight. Okay? Now here.
Winnie P. Changing their minds. Now got China as favourites. The Okinaidin fan club are out in force.
Chinese service variation causing stress for Turkish receivers. It's not all about pace. Sometimes it's variation and placement.
But they have enjoyed with the short serve, something that Germany really gone on well with. The variety's good, but that's a better reception. Oh, what a block! Sinead Jakisal sends Dong Yuhan into raptures. Oh.
Lined it up perfectly.
Serve kick is going to be replaced by Hande Baladin, reprising her role in reception. Zhong Yushen, is she going to go straight down the line at the newcomer? No, she's going to pick on Erge instead. Oh, it's just about in. Sinead Jakisal flirting with the sideline. How close? How close? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Another points on the board for Turkey, but they still trail by 5. Dong. Aydin was their backcourt. Vargas. Oh, they have got her. They have got her. Dong Yihan. And look at this unbridled joy on the face of these China players.
It's pure emotion, nothing calculated, nothing composed. It's just the joy of the game erupting from this Chinese team.
(9-3). It's a service error. That's okay though. And when they make these service errors, they just need to brush it off and concentrate on the next side out. Elif Shaheen. Slide attack. Wang Yuan can't convert. Baladin. That's a pancake. They've thrown a blanket over all of China then. They all seem to go for that ball.
The net touch has been called, but
Yeah.
Real challenge. That was an elbow there.
Don't challenge that. The two players both touched the net with the elbow.
China. A request from China.
40 minutes ago, Dave.
Yeah.
Half an hour ago. If I'd said China in a commanding position in set number 3 and it's 1-1, would you have believed that?
Well, look, I know that anything's possible, and it's the reason we love the Volleyball Nations League so much. These top-level players. It's not the best judgment call there by Jia Yong. And it's a point back for Turkey. They're still 4 points down, though. They were 4-0 down, so they've not really lost any ground since then. Serves like that aren't going to help.
Interesting now, though, for Turkey. Andy Baladin in the front row. Hasn't had a lot of reps. Successful reps in attack.
Good ball from Baladin. Vargas. Oh my goodness! One-way ticket to bounce down.
Melissa Vargas has hit a lot of big balls, and this is probably the biggest I've ever seen. This is inside 3 meters and bounced.
There are not many players in world volleyball that are capable of that. That is a warm-up hit plus. But they all just count for 1 point. Turkey need to approach this 1 point at a time. They're 10-6 down. Oh, Gong San-Yu.
That is such a tough shot.
That is equally as impressive as what Vargas has just done the other side of the net.
She's jumping backwards, has to time that ball, have the hand control, find the timing variation against the block, and then find the space. And makes it look easy.
Baladin, reception looks better. Aydin doing her best Melissa Vargas impression.
That's a pretty good impression.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
But it's a high bar to pass.
Just feels like the level's going up, isn't it? And it's being forced up.
There is a moment coming.
Ujden, overpass, big chance to get one back. Vargas. She's in the zone, and this is great news for Turkey.
Daring the Chinese block to be perfect against her.
Right, 3-point game. Turkey closing in. Especially with the down ball from Gong San-Yu. Vargas. Well, everything's going in her direction now. And that's not going to change anytime soon. China requests the timeout. Turkey back within 2.
Critical moment in this set now for China. They have to get their side out functioning again. First contact, so attention on reception is key. Santorelli was very animated in the Turkish timeout, demanding his side hit that emotional level.
7 points to 4 in between timeouts in favor of Turkey. Good hand by Baladin, but not quite good enough. But it was the timeout where he sort of not necessarily tugged at the heartstrings, but stoked the emotional fire that effectively changed the game yesterday. Yuan. Oh, clips up off the net and gives China a big chance. Bump set out wide. Cross-court swing is an absolute cracker. Chong Yu-shen. China getting a bit of luck off the net, but that does not matter. It is a point on the board.
That's such a touch. She's outside the antenna to hit this ball. There's basically nowhere else she can go. The rest of the court is denied by the block. She does it with venom.
Yuan float serve. Baladin had to play it. Aydin. Vargas is the outlet. And Vargas is the answer.
There's so many questions for Turkey.
Yes, yeah.
The question she hasn't been able to answer just yet is with the service ace.
It is only a matter of time. Great contact. Oh, someone play it. Well, Gong Sanyu made the first touch. There were 5 China players who could have all put a hand on that ball. There we go. Right, so that's up. Well, maybe Wong Montier couldn't have. Again, though, it's not an ace serve, but it's a break point on the Vargas serve. Up off the net, Montier, in it goes. Another tip, this one not successful. Vargas, right, free ball. Oh, Dong, terror touch. Chong Yu-shen has a go, though. Vargas from behind the 3, great dig. Chong Yu-shen, oh, squeezes it through Sinead Jackie Sao.
China just keep getting braver and braver. Their willingness to scrap in defense and then have really aggressive counter-attacking swings. They are not intimidated by 6 Turkish players and 9,500 Turkish fans.
Gong Sanyu. Again goes in short, Erge. Oh, good tip, but a great read. And a brilliant swing. It's not easy for Aydin, but she finds a way.
We wax lyrical about the attacking prowess of Melissa Vargas, but her defense tonight, her ability to create something from a really difficult moment in defense has been exceptional.
Keeping Turkey in touch. Aydin, 10 points, all from attacks. Good ball in, plenty of options. Oh, yes, please. Chong Yu-shen.
Once more with authority on the sharp cross-court angle.
And it's just the silence it's met with. Every first ball side out is such a momentum killer for Turkey. She's just got sharp cross-court, hit a beautiful winner. What can Chong Yu-shen do from the service line? Erge delivers well. Baladin still can't make it work from the attack line. They'll get another go, though. And so will Baladin. Oh, and she's missed. Hande Baladin, 2 bites at the cherry.
Overcooks it on the second swing. Trying to finish it with an emphasis.
Well, that's what happens when it's not going your way, doesn't it? Or you've got
out of trouble.
You've got to try 1% too hard. Right, 4-point game. Better pass from Baladin. Oh, Sinead Jackie Sao. That's the kind of form that took Turkey to the first set.
Song Yuhan never gets her feet in position to really jump aggressively. It's a couple of quick shuffles. She's got a fraction longer than she thinks on that block move.
Montier. Wide out wide to Dong. Oh, just goes off the hands. She gets that arm through really quickly, doesn't she?
It's a really unique approach. It's kind of shuffle. There's no big movements, and then the arm goes up and comes through fast.
And just as we think we've seen just about everything from Xiaoyong, he introduces Yang Xiumin, who comes in for Li Chenchen, which means we have seen every player on the China roster tonight. Another teenager thrown into the cauldron. Unstoppable. Oh, Vargas has gone down pretty heavy there, though. You notice straight away, two teammates are around her like, you're all right, Melissa, you're okay.
A heavy landing.
Just trying to stop herself going into the net, wasn't she?
It will take more than that to stop Melissa Vargas, as China well knows.
This time, Turquia goes short. Half decent touch, but that little right-hand snap from Dong Yihan proving a real challenge for Turquia on that block.
One makes this look so easy. Bends the knees, squares up the shoulders, fires that ball out to Dong Yihan.
Zhang Zixun, 18-14. China have held on to this 4-point lead since 4-0. Despite swings like that coming from Vargas.
This is the thing for anyone playing against Turkey in this current constellation, is that you can survive Melissa Vargas to a point as long as no one else gets off the chain.
Baladin. Oh, this is a tough swing. And in fact, it's a big chance for Turquia. Aydin. Oh, good first touch. Vargas can only tip. Oh, the pipe attack. Dug well. Baladin. Aydin. The cover. Fantastic once more. Oh, huge block. Still in the air. How does this finish? Vargas. Dug. Out wide to Dong Yihan. Oh, calm by Baladin. Vargas again. Fantastic. So a challenge
possibly for a reach over the net. Or reaching beyond the net. Very close. If nothing else, it is another break in the game.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there, wasn't there? But there was a real forest of hands.
From China for reaching beyond the net.
They said there was a moment coming. Could this be that moment? 18-16 is a much more advantageous position for Turkey to be in than 19-15. That seems pretty obvious to say.
Well,
and what you might have spotted in the corner of your screen while that rally was going on, Sarah Güneş has left the tribune and come down behind the Turkish bench to have a very lengthy chat. That's broken the plane. So that's fair play. Ooh. He's had a very lengthy chat with Sinead Zakasal. Strictly speaking, I think might be a little bending of the rules about who can come into that area.
Well, she's not coaching staff. She's not playing staff. She shouldn't be there. Turkey right back in it. They have got time in set number 3. But China have shown they're composed in the 20s. That was pretty ugly, though.
The risk of playing super fast on first tempo is the margin of error is very, very thin.
You can tell it's a home crowd when the DJ starts inventing things because the crowd are chanting monster block. It was about as close to a monster block as it was to an ace. It was a squiffy hit from Wang Yuan. China now siding out to get that breakpoint lead back, but the side out seems a long way away, especially when that's got a block touch. This for 18-18. Vargas, not yet. Oh my, Gong Sanyu.
That is cold-blooded. That ball was hanging in the air for eternity. She's 4 meters away from where she probably thinks she's going to hit that ball and still turns it.
Özde did not know what to do about that.
I don't blame her.
Well. So it's still advantage China. Perhaps the loudest boo of the night. But a good reception. And a tip. It's not conclusive from Turquia. It's a brilliant up. Vargas. Oh, and again, the block touch is good, but no one gets there. Vargas brings Turquia back within one.
Hande Baladin has very quietly played a big hand in this comeback for Turquia. Her defense has been absolutely wonderful.
Dong Yi-han has come out. They brought on Ni Fei Fan to shore up this passing unit. Here's Ojden. Straight on to Ni Fei Fan. The pass is good. So's the swing. Oh, Gong San-yu. Do you know what? Because we've not seen so much of her, it's easy to forget just how good she is.
She's doing a great job of reminding us and a lot of people here in the arena.
Chen Haoye returning to the court. Yang Shumin, job done for now. China have reached 21st. This has turned into a fantastic contest. But a couple of errors from Wang Yuanyuan. We're not used to that. China not used to that, more importantly. And now Melissa Vargas is at the service line with the third set in the balance. China really snuck up on Turquia in set number 2. Can Turquia return the favor in 3? Oh, they just might, you know. First ace of the game for Vargas. She's in the ABS club. China hit the panic button, AKA the timeout. It is 20-all. Nineteen attacks, 1 block, 1 service ace, 21 points. Vargas, top of the shop, as usual. Turquia have chipped away. They've been 4 points behind, 5 points behind. Now they're level. And Vargas has found her groove. Good block touch. Trying to get another go. Oh, and it's been recycled. Kisal with the first touch. Aydin! Great dig. Oh, and a winner from Chong Yu-shen.
That is an unbelievable set in that situation. And once again, Chong Yu-shen just will not be denied on a high ball.
Oh, that was a boop.
You very kindly called that a recycle, Dave. That is an amazing swing from a high ball traveling 9 meters to get there.
We are back on side out, but it is advantage China. Gong San-yu plays it safe, but Ilkin Aydin has shanked the pass. That's an ace serve. That's a massive moment.
Turkey have a timeout and a challenge remaining, so they still have a way to control some of the tempo in this game. But that was an easy enough ball for Aydin. They'll be thinking about going out to attack.
Blocking substitution coming here. So Zhang Zhishu, the setter, has come out. Tong Xin comes in.
Strange to do it in the middle of a service series.
And there's not a massive height difference between them either. Tong Xin gets a little bit higher, but they've got a breakpoint lead here, 22-20. Vargas isn't going to get another go this set. This is a big moment for China. Aydin, much better pass. Oh, Vargas gets dug. Incredible. Chong Yu-shen, high off the hands. Urge in position. Elif Shaheen goes over. She's dug. Oh, it was a brave swing from Chong Yu-shen. Maybe a little bit too brave.
Chong Yu brings the ball just a fraction too far off the net.
Oh, I'll tell you who's the most relieved person on court is Elif Shaheen. So Shen Yu is on. Great swing. Tong Xin off the hands. What a time to reintroduce her.
Those smiles stay on Chinese faces.
Two teams trying to make substitutions here. Yatkin attempted to come in for Ilkin Aydin, and Nife Fan leaving the court for Dong Yihan. She does add extra height to the net at 1m91. 23-21, China's fate in their own hands. Zhong Yushen, easy enough to deal with. Oh wow, Sinead Jack Kisao, nowhere near that. China have already started the victory dance.
Chen Hao Yi leading the dance.
Turkey call the timeout.
Short serve, not the real. You have to pass perfect. The center is good. Okay, you play fast and quick now. Miller, that quick. Okay, hide again. Mira. Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Don't forget to vote for the MVP. I mean, generally, everyone just votes for Melissa Vargas regardless, but she is currently the top scorer, 21 points. Gong Sanyu on 18. A couple of members of the ABS club, Vargas, Kisao, Wang Yuan have all achieved points from attacks, blocks, and service aces. But China are serving for a 2-1 lead. Zhong Yushen chops across that. Erge meets it well. Baladin offers up a free ball. And Tong Xin for the set. Baladin to rescue it. Oh, it's off the head. This has got to go over. Miss hit from Dong Yihan. Didn't really expect that one. That's fine. Change for Turkey. Nejak Kisar going out. Salia Shaheen coming in. And what a situation to come in as well. By the way, Salia, you're going into serve. And we're set point down. (22-24) side out. We'll do it here for China. But they fluffed their lines the first time, and finally, Hande Baladin finds a swing.
China managed to steal set number 2. Turkey making sure that that option is still available to them at their own hand.
Salia Shaheen, great serve first up. Can she do it again? One more chance for China. Better first touch. This for the set. Tong Xin. Oh, she's dug. But it hits the net. It goes down. China, hang on. And they've silenced this Ankara crowd and taken a lead 2-1.
Set number 2 required a big come from behind finish. China got in front early in set number 3 and managed to hang on. Took the same level of bravery to do it from that position as well.
So this was how it was done. Watch Tong Xin out wide. Ujden nowhere near it block-wise.
The confidence for China to play really fast in those situations. Standing up under pressure.
Turkey 2. Turkey 1, China 2, 21-25, 28-26, 25-23. Still at least one set of this to come. But as I mentioned beforehand, the last 3 games between these teams have ended 3-2. The last 2 victories in the VNL 25 and the Olympics 24 to Turkey. The VNL in 24 was won by China. Here was this set one.
China's block. They got enough pressure. They made Vargas work hard enough. They survived a couple of errors, but the willingness of China to attack at difficult moments, be incredibly brave, fight hard enough. The block is organised enough. The defense is hanging tough. chances arrive, they are going for it.
Well, this is absolutely incredible. Turkey had to come from behind yesterday. They managed to do it. They were 2 down on that occasion before they took the breaker. They're just 1 down here, but China, a very, very different proposition. All to do, but you have to credit China. What a situation. 1 set down, 3 points down in the 20s in set 2. Controlling large portions of set 3. This is a special team that's being built here. So attack placement, where are China winning the points?
Looks like the middle.
Yes.
It's definitely that spread, those difficult moments. Those high ball sets that have been absolutely fearless and fantastic. The Turkey, understandably, a little bit more ball going the direction of Lisa Vargas. But even though she pushed super hard, she couldn't find a way to drag Turkey into that last moment that they needed. Perhaps the rotation's working out. Putting her back right at the absolute death of set number 3.
Well, look at this. Nobody is going anywhere. I still can't see any steps.
There is no way in or out.
No, absolutely not. But it is the hottest ticket in town for a reason. And the 3rd game, the final game, delivering what the previous 2 did as well. Incredible drama, incredible quality.
Excitement for young and old.
Are both teams trying to win as well? And also both teams genuinely believing that they can win. That's a massive factor in what makes a volleyball game great. So China leading by 2 sets to 1. They are going to serve first in the 4th set. Zhong Zishu sends it on its way. Baladin, she's still out there. She's got another chance to flex her attacking muscles. Doesn't find the floor with that one. Oh, but Dong does. And if they're going to win this game, Turkey, those are the things that they're going to need to tidy up.
It's that moment which they've generated a positive situation. Dong has nowhere else to go. This ball pops up off the block. But there's no one ready for that next contact.
So the first point goes China's way. The block point doesn't really count unless they get this one here, because if Turkey side out, we're level. Zhong Zishu. Decent enough ball in. Vargas. Too good.
1-1. Unable to get the hands back over the plane of the net. Time's away.
Baladin to serve. Good reception by Chang Yu Shen. And batted off the hands. Gong Xianyu back the same way. Vargas, so she's out of the attack, but Aydin is in. And Aydin picks up the hands right then. If Wang Yuan and Gong Xianyu are saying no, then we're going to go to the screen.
Aydin, just out of your frame. He's asking the question of 1-1-1.
Well, we'll find out. Wang Yuan has just shrugged her shoulders and gone, no. Maybe she's got a smile on her face. Maybe it's all part of the psychology of the game, but...
Anouk and Aydin did tell the second referee, it's okay, she's my friend. Well, maybe off the court, but right now, sworn enemies.
Yeah, they're like the Hulk and Thor. I know him from work!
That's what I tell people back here.
Yeah, although I'll let you know which one's which at the end of the game.
No block touch.
Yes, both players at Galatasaray. God, there are some great clubs in Turkey, aren't there? Istanbul, what a hotbed of world-class volleyball. But the fans in Ankara are just as passionate. Aydin offers up the tip. Zhong Zishu in behind. Chong Yu Shen runs into trouble.
Anouk and Aydin goes out to make the triple. It's a About as good a triple block as you'll see. Great timing. Been closed up.
Ujden. One block, 4 attack points for Berka Bucha Ujden. 2-2. Pretty settled start. And then recycled off the hands by Gong Xianyu. Wang Yuan. Oh, wow. Elif Sahin got herself in a real pickle there, but they find a way to get it to Vargas. When in doubt.
Great Vargas. And that approach here looked like she was definitely going cross-court. Incredible thumb down swing.
Berka Ujden, 3-2. Again, that one shoveled across to Chong Yu-shen. And there is nowhere to go. Vargas. Sinead Jack-Kisao, couple of big blocks for Turkey.
Momentum swings once more.
Ujden. Another good serve. Wang Yuan. To Gong Xianyu. Asking for the touch, but it's going to be a timeout for China, not a challenge. 5-2, big momentum swing in Turkey's favor.
不过小段这2个球，对吧？整个动作连续啊，不要给对方机会。现在打得太简单了，整个心沉下了，一分为对方追，一分对方顶，不要想对方会中你们。来，没问题啊，没问题。你传的，我们现在给传电好。直线把你把得很死，往对角说。来，多保护。
China have been able to have control of the momentum of the game for the end of set number 2, all of set number 3, barring about 4 minutes where the survivors were bonkers. Now it's Turkey's time to go in their direction.
China's turn to just hang on in there. Can they stay in the fight? Ujden. And she's put that into the net. They've won a couple of points, couple of break points on her serve. Yuan in the ABS club. 1 ace, 2 blocks, 3 attacks. He's not throwing anything. Now Vargas' turn. This was the problem that Germany had for long periods of yesterday, is it was like the elastic band effect, wasn't it? Vargas would serve and stretch the elastic band. Germany would make it retract, and then by the time they did, Vargas would come round and pick up a couple of points, but she hasn't managed to do it there.
So, breath of relief from China. The side out without any excess fuss.
So, Gong Xianyu, 4-6. Certainly not terminal for China yet. Unstoppable. Sinead Jack-Kisao.
Just when perhaps we've forgotten about her in attack, reminds us of what a huge presence she can be at the net.
Oh, is that it? No. I thought that Chong Yu-shen had rifled one there.
She has every right to go for it. She's hit a couple of absolute blazing winners on the cross-court angle. If there is any advantage for China being down in this set, should Turkey go on to win? That means that momentum has a chance to swing once more at least.
It's a lovely swing. Just casual from Gong Xianyu.
So calm, so composed. And that translates to her teammates. They know that, okay, something good's going to happen. We this situation. Take some stress off their shoulders, but be a little bit more free.
Chong Yushen. 5'8", Turkey, really good spot here. Sinead Jakisan has taken that one off Aydin. Oh, but Baladin has scored.
Shen Hao-Ye never finished the move.
Ilkin Aydin. You can just see it there. Sinead Jakisan's taken that, and Ilkin Aydin has just kept her passing platform out. She's like, I could just swan this with my ball. Another good touch. Back into transition it goes. Vargas arrives quickly. Phenomenal dig. Oh, well played. Baladin, this will be a free ball though. China looking to up the pace. Out wide to Dong, who's found the corner. What a point.
Talk a little bit, or maybe a lot of a bit, about China having the advantage in this set. Turkey having the advantage in this set, sorry. China only 3 points behind and still a lot of volleyball to be played. So if they can get a little bit of a run on, with the advantage of Turkey perhaps running out of road in set number 4.
Yeah, they don't want to be at sort of 2018, 2019 Turkey, do they? There's a way to put China away. They need to find it. Baladin receives. Oh, well played. And every point she wins, you can tell how much it means to Hande Baladin. She is just growing in confidence as the game goes on, which is a strange thing to say about a 28-year-old who's won so much with club and country.
Coming back from a break does take a little while to get that real high-end rhythm.
Great up, Erge. Aydin just sends it to the rafters. Wang Yuan into the block. Turkey working China hard. Get hard work.
Set a great example. Imposed transition, high ball. Everybody ready for the cover play. Everyone with eyes up, ready to make that next action. Great team. Discipline.
Zhang Zishu. Ilkin Aydin, the first over to congratulate her.
Trying to get a bit of emotion back into the crowd.
Well, look, nothing compared to what's going on court, but it's exhausting for them as well. 2.5 hours, this is going to end up, provided we go to a 5th set. Well played, Dong Yihan.
It's great, as Melissa Vargas said, she's amazing. In that discussion of best player in the world,
yeah.
Without ever player in the team, they don't have that player that really connects with the players. Few players can connect with a full room like Karakor.
Erge, forced wide, Aydin. Can Vargas rescue it? Of course she can. Of course she can. What about this from Aydin? It's only in a play like that that you realise exactly how close those front row seats are to the court.
With every penny.
Yes. Özden. What a great reception. Free ball, massive chance now for Turkey. Oh no. Oh, Hande Baladin. Santarelli straight over to say, don't worry about it. It's fine, but what a let-off for China.
I've been giving her flowers. She took a moment to smell them.
Yuan. She's just dropped a little bit. Wang Yuan.
It's inspirational in set number 2.
Yeah,
back-to-back blocks, big service pressure.
Melissa Vargas. Heavy serve. Unhandleable from Melissa Vargas. And China called a timeout.
现在你要注意力集在球上，过去已经过去了。你首先你要注意力在球上。你现在整个场你做动作，包括你拉网，包括你进攻，全想法很简单。注意力集中在球上，大家现在需要什么？一个是我们的发球，我认为还可以和对方平网。和平网以后，我们整体的拦防，大家一定要有这个劲，我抓着你，怪太多了。哎，加油加！
The elasticity of the Vargas serve rotation comes into effect once more. So they're looking a lot more comfortable. 5 points to the good. But we are only halfway through this set. Time for that elastic to snap back still.
Vargas, that was his second ace of the match. Much better this time. Oh, here we go. Still in the air. Brilliant work. Great hustle from Turquia. But a clinical finish from Gong San-yu.
She makes these amazing swings look so casual.
Yeah.
That you don't rhapsodize about beautiful, amazing, or phenomenal it is, but she just does it time and time and time again.
Tong Xin is going to come in for Zhang. So a blocking substitute. No recognised setter on the court. For China. Paladin puts it on a platter. Sinead Jakisal. Oh, good work, Tong Xin. Oh, big block. Surely that's a double touch is going to be called. It might not matter. It will not matter. Yeah. Benefit of the doubt. Referee letting them play.
It really is one movement. The arms don't stop. They don't make a second break at the elbows. Maybe that's the area of contention.
Ilkin Aydin. Well played. Chen Hao-Ye to the middle.
And for a moment, silence.
Reception substitution. Out goes Ilkin Aydin. In comes Yaskin. Seems to have shaken off that bump she got earlier in the game. Zhang Yushen. Straight on to the newcomer. Vargas. Oh, now then. That's one that could potentially have been dug, but Zhang Yushen, the fear of what was coming.
She had calculated minimum safe distance. Hadn't arrived there yet.
Whatever the volleyball equivalent of a hazmat suit was applied. Oh, they've got nice and quick there. Chen Hao-Ye. Too fast for Urjden, but it very much feels as though we are careering towards a fifth set.
Is there another inspirational turn at the net from someone for China?
Chen Hao-Ye, they're going to have to play that. Vargas, great dig. Zhang Yushen, that has nearly touched the Jumbotron. Dong can't get a swing on it. Out to Paladin, and fed back in. Another good block. This one good enough to win the point.
Chen Hao-Ye, a little bit too far away to make the next cover play. Hands locked low, not ready to take that little step to the ball.
Elif Shaheen. Dong Yihan. Oh, it's a wild one.
China do have both of their challenges available. They will take one now, looking for the block touch. Just be a necessary break in the game.
Yeah, it feels ambitious. Feels as though it's time to hunker down and start thinking about the breaker, the race to 15. The fifth and final set of what has been one of the great days of Volleyball Nations League. Pool phase. Watch Vargas's fingers. New.
I can tell from that video is that Mr. Vargas doesn't want to let pull down.
Lee Chen Chen is going to re-enter the game for Dong Yihan.
It's out of the reception line.
Montier, good ball. Tong Xin off the hands. There's a net touch by Turquia. China need to find a way to get that joy back, don't they? Those immense celebrations that we saw when they really had the energy and the quality.
And we need that to get some momentum leading to set 5, just to get that good feeling.
Zhang Zishu back in business. Baladine, lovely ball. Oh, what a dig. I'll tell you what, that is unlucky because it was some swing, but Wong Montier got herself in such a good position.
She's hold her ground in the middle of the court, but she sees the space opening up and block.
Big old front court for Turquia now as Baladine goes back to serve. Ilkin Aydin is back on court. She's on the left-hand side of the block. Vargas on the right. Ujde in the middle. Urge waiting to pick up the pieces in behind if there's the chance to do so. Turquia 19-13 to the good. Oof. Hello. Lee Chen Shen's been resting well.
Zhang Zishu has sold the pump fake on this ball. Gets the bite in the middle and one-on-one, no problem.
Right, Lee Chen Shen, 14-19. A big ask this for China. Even bigger one now. Salia Shaheen coming in as a service substitution. We saw her at the end of the previous set. Oh, she looks happy to be entering the fray, doesn't she?
She looks ready to go. Hopefully she got the instruction from Feminina Sancho. Just go and give it a rip.
Yeah. China stood relatively shallow, expecting a float serve. Tough one to handle, though. Oh, Vargas. It was awkward, but effective. So was that. Great defense. Aydin can't find a winner. Oh, that's close. That's in. What a block from Ilkin Aydin.
That's a massive finish. Another point where China could have found one way to get the motion rolling. Baladine stands in the middle of the court once more. There's a personal affront that someone's hit in her direction.
Turquia 21, China 14. What a response from going 2-1 down. But China, not done yet. They might be done in set 4, but with attacks like that, just you wait till the decider.
And it's a cry of defiance from Zhang Yushan. Well, I'm not done yet.
Yang Xiumin has come in to serve, in replace, well, to replace Yuan. So it's Chen Haoye leading the block from the middle for China. really grown into this game. Aydin. The same way, that was not a great touch though. And Gong Sanyu picks up a relatively easy point.
Just a couple of actions for China, getting something positive happening. As for Turkey, that frustration about not being able to just roll through, finish this set easily.
Now Chumin. Vargas. Just pop it in the lap of the first referee, he won't mind.
That's off the dome too.
Here's Vargas. It's another ace. Vargas. Too hot to handle for Chong Yu-shin. And when she is aligned, she makes it look so easy.
No notes.
No. Another tough reception. Right, 24-16, 8 opportunities here. There is a video challenge, but again, this is merely time wasting. This is trying to get some sort of control back for China. Because Turkey, the fans are already on their feet.
They are really looking forward to what will be an absolute grandstand finish to a game that is deserving of nothing less. China have had to dig really deep to change the momentum in this game. Eventually, that's always going to dip. Very hard to keep that up for more than an hour. Now there is some moment of delay. Let me try and find out whether there was a touch or not. Didn't look particularly close.
No, not super touchy. But again, it's just delaying the inevitable, isn't it?
I don't envision a 9-point run.
No touch on that. And with that, the crowd rise because Melissa Vargas is going to attempt to win this set in style. More delay in tactics. Tong Yuhan comes in. Chen Li Shen goes out. And Melissa Vargas is going to serve for the set. Oh, she's done it with an ace. Melissa Vargas has turned up the heat on China. Turkey have leveled. And this is the first time either team has really dominated. And Melissa Vargas and Turkey have dominated. 25-16, it's 2 sets each. It's going to be a 5th and final race to 15 to decide. Well, Turkey have got an incredible habit of putting these fans through the mill. The 2 captains will meet, Gizem Urge. And she was the first there yesterday. She wants to get on with it. Gong Sanyu. And China have opted to receive. What would you have done?
Receive.
Oh, what a serve. Poor Chong Yu-shen was on the receiving end of a couple of absolute smoke shows.
What this does give is the opportunity for Vargas to serve first for Tokyo, increase the opportunity for a serve in the second time, and potentially even a third if things work out that way.
Turkey 2, China 2, 25-16. Turkey takes a fourth set. What does the fifth set have in store? Well, there's only one way to find out. Stick with us. Some stats for you to pour through. See him sketching.
Turkey's block really establishing itself. 3 service aces coming at the end there, though, from Vargas. Put an exclamation point. It was a set where Turkey got up early, never took the foot off the gas. And now, everything starts 0-0, we go again.
Well, great news. The DJs found the louder button. Incredible. Nights like this, games like this should be cherished in our sport. And these players are giving these fans a night to remember. It's been an incredible day. The third 5-setter. Melissa Vargas, 32 points already. 3 blocks, 4 service aces. The rest of them have come from her. Incredible attacks. Gong Shanyu not doing a bad job herself though. 20 points, 18 attacks. Couple of service aces. But let's talk slightly bigger picture for now. Turkey 1 set away from a perfect week. 4 games, 4 wins. They needed that to get back on track. And of course, they want to get to the finals, but they also want to be in the top 4 seeds as well.
And they know that one side they potentially at least will be in the draw is on the other side of the net for them right now.
And again, China, they will qualify automatically, but they do not want to be the 8th seed. You don't want to play a USA or a Brazil or an Italy in the quarterfinals. You win your quarterfinal, you're guaranteed a medal match. It's the 5th and final set. It's a race to 15. Turkey serving. China siding out, and this is about as quiet as it's going to get for the next 15 or 20 minutes.
Question now for China is when do they go first tempo? So which matchup do they want, which situation do they want to create?
Yuan, can she get some form back from the service line? That one's in at least. Baladin receives. Vargas. Ooh, there was a block touch on that from Chong Yu-shen. And sometimes those balls stay in the air. Right, Vargas. Probably still tingling and full of adrenaline from the aces she served at the end of set 4. That one's well handled. Ooh, that's wide. That is a miss from Chong Yu-shen. First error of the 5th set.
Chong Yu-shen this time opting not to go for the cross-court angle. Has had a lot of success there so far tonight.
Great point then on the Vargas serve. Another great pass. And what a swing that is. Gong Shanyu. You can tell it's good because you can't hear anything.
Well, I can't hear anything because I think my hearing has been damaged by the volume in this arena. The captain finds a winner and finds a chance to serve.
The double Desmond, 2-2-2-2. Gong Shanyu. It's a good reception. Vargas on the pipe. As clean as you like. If pipes were all that clean, plumbers wouldn't have any jobs.
That's a good one, Dave. Call a friend, tell them about that one.
Ilkin Aydin, another solid performance from her. Oh, now China forced wide. Gong Shanyu Ignores the opportunity to swing. Vargas. Baladin. Oh, it's off the China hands onto the antenna. Squeaky, squeaky point, but a break point lead for Turkey. Immediately. China are going to make some changes here. So Gong Shanyu and Zhang Zishu coming out. So they're going to change the setter. Shi Shenyu is in, as is Tong Xin. Another good reception. Tong Xin straight into the game. The silence is deafening every time China score.
Tong Xin really needs to find a tough swing to turn that ball and stay high. It's really not easy to do. Finds the left hand of under Baladin.
Here's Zhong Yushen. Urge, perfect reception. Oh, good touch on that though. Into transition and Tong Xin. Vargas in a great spot. Baladin. Oh, well done, Baladin. Vargas. Oh, free ball. Oh, no. Oh, China. You cannot do that in a fifth set.
There was just enough of a fake on the approach step from Melissa Vargas. He shows that she's going to jump. It freezes the Chinese defense. Vargas, knowing where the 3-meter line was, puts that one into play.
Chong Yushen. That's the biggest smile of the night. We all have to get our kicks somehow. Sinead Jakisal, Turkey maintaining their breakpoint lead. Dong. Oh, what a block. What a block. Ujden. China have to call a timeout here to stop the bleeding.
China have to resist the temptation to just swing at the comfortable shot now. The bravery they had, taking on the top of the block, taking that risk, has to stand up under this pressure. This is what they've come here to find out about themselves.
Winnie P now has Turkey a 71% favourite. Massive swings in momentum in this game. Some incredible performances as well. Vargas 34 points, but Kisal 12. Wang Yushen 10. They're back underway. Feels like China need this point. They're going to get it as well. Tong Xin silences the crowd temporarily.
That will be sweet relief for China. And anything can hit their heads up. 1-1-1. Enters the front row for a big shift in the swing of this match.
Chen Haoye. So much more involved today than she has for the rest of the tournament. Aydin, Baladin, lovely. That is that aesthetically pleasing tempo that we've become accustomed to for Baladin that's been missing all week.
She's starting to find that rhythm that we expect from her.
And Turkey very much in the ascendancy now. Oh, Baladin. Sorry, not Baladin, but she really went for that. Really went for that.
Take a very aggressive trajectory on that ball.
Double substitution reversed. Zhang Zishun back in to set the captain. Gong Shanyu back into the front row. Really experienced front row. Certainly two of them. Wang Yuan and Gong Shanyu. Was it overpass? No.
It's the junior partner who is a little bit over-enthusiastic. Dong Yuhan has a wild swipe at the ball, finds nothing but net.
Well, what did I say? 2 of the 3 in the front court. Very experienced. It was the inexperience of Dong. Oh. Well, they're learning. Unfortunately for them, the learning curve against Turquia in Turkey is very steep. Great up from Urge. Vargas on the second ball. It's majestic.
What a dig.
Oh,
blazing cross court. Urge playing that ball on her left. Normally, defenders want to keep that ball on their right. Melissa Vargas picks it up early, trying to take a timeout. I'm sure at the end of this game, China will tell us it's a great opportunity to learn. Our young players are really happy to be in this environment. They came here to win.
Yeah.
They do not play this hard for this long to leave here without. But right now, that victory is looking just out.
Andy Baladin. Exactly what Elise Shaheen did moments ago, but 6-9. Pressure on every point now for China.
Comes up to serve. She's one of the few spin servers on the team. Hasn't found the rhythm on her serve so far.
She's got 2 aces in the tournament so far. She's made Baladin play, but Baladin's played well. Oh, Özden!
It was a question which team was going to go to the middle first. Turns out it's Turkey, and turns out it is a massive winner. It looked like the ball just hung a fraction too long, but Özden used that time to absolutely crush it.
And Salita Shaheen is about to strut back onto court to serve this ball.
I've never seen anyone happy at the front of the game with a service.
Well, look at the situations he's been brought in on. She is in the golden carriage right now. Absolutely nothing to lose. 10 points to 6. Oh, it's an ace serve. It's an ace serve. Salih Shaheen, Turkey are powering away. 4 points from another comeback victory. There have been times since they won Eurovolley in 2023 where their character has been questioned. They have shown it in spades in these last couple of games. Another good serve. Oh, lovely swing cross court. I mean, Gong Sanyu is still out there making the impossible look simple.
It really is a sign of the respect. What the ball to go to.
So, Yang Shumin is out there. China need to go at 2 points to 1 now, just to force extras. And it's a service error. Oh, unfortunately for China, they are wilting out of this game, and Melissa Vargas might get the chance to put it to bed. Oh, bumps off the libero. Gong Sanyu can only go off the hands. Opportunities, options. Aydin can't finish. Chong Yushen, good hands on that. Now Aydin over the shoulder. Oh, it's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful from Ilkin Aydin.
And Melissa Vargas goes back to serve 35 points, which puts her once again in the top 10 individual games in the history of VNL. And I get a feeling she might not be done yet.
Great pass. Needs to go down though. Is there a touch? No touch. They've got one challenge left. In fact, they've got two challenges left. I think one of them's going to be here, but the body language from Yong Zhao tells you everything you need to know. He looks a beaten man, and his team getting closer and closer to being a beaten team.
If anything, it's just a moment for China to take another second to be in this environment, to practice what they're going to do when they get there again. But there is a touch.
Oh.
The point has been awarded. You haven't seen the clip. You have to trust the referees have made the right call.
Well, the next time they're there, it could well be in the finals, and those finals will be in China. They've had one miracle comeback already in set 2. This in set 5 would be something truly special. Aydin, now it is match point outright. İlkin Aydin, who has been one of the stars for Turkey this week. She earned her right to start this evening, and she's got the chance to win it here from the service line. Aydin. Oh, it's out from Erge. The sniper got Elif Şahin.
It was not particularly graceful.
No, it was not.
But Turkey in a spot where they can do this on side out.
Yeah.
Before that point started, there were coaching staff from Turkey standing up screaming to try and get information to their players who are just meters away. No one blinked an eyelid.
You need yogurt pots and strings. It's so loud in here. It is match points. Chong Yu-shen serving to stay alive a little longer. Erge receives. It's out to Baladin. It's a block. It's another match point saved. And China not going down without a fight. Turkey call for a timeout.
Bye. Every solution is good. Everything, okay? So the serve against is really soft. We move the foot. We put the ball here. We can play base fast or base in. Or we can super important. High shot, stay on cover. That's it. Stay on the mat. Bye. Very good.
What a rotation to need to side out in for Turkey. Sinead Jaktisal available to run and draw all the eyes on her movement across to the right side. Setters front, so the dump is on. Hande Baladin is front in position 4. He's found a second 4. And then you've got someone hanging around the back row by the name of Melissa Vargas.
Yeah, she's had an all right night tonight. Another chance at match point. On its way it goes. It's another great serve, but Erge reads it. It's another good chance for China here. Dong. The ball's wide. Turkey think they've won it. There is going to be a challenge, but the celebrations have already begun in earnest. It was a valiant effort from China.
And Liu Shahin is already organising what is going to be the next call. So I have a feeling she may have got a little touch on this. So she's trying to organise the offence already.
Successful challenge. It's had a little pinky. They didn't quite get it right there. They're coughing and spluttering over the line here, Turkey. The security who are in the orange bibs, of which there are many, are already blocking every corner here because they're expecting a court invasion at the end. The boos ring out once more. China surviving. But surely now, Turkey, it's 11-14. They've got 3 more chances on side out. Chong Yu-shen, first things first, make Turkey work. Erge's been worked hard. This time, though, it avoids Erge. It's Baladin to win it. It's another block. It's another match point saved. And China are still in the game.
Absolutely phenomenal determination by China to just not go away. Turkey take another timeout.
Luigi, serve one, perfect, perfect, ok? Haide, via, vai.
So the play to look out for now, Melissa Vargas on the pipe. And ready for the short serve to find its way, and every receiver for Turkey needs to be ready for the short one. Great moment for China to go strong on serve.
Oh, but it's brave to go strong, isn't it? High risk, high reward, but any error from China now, it's game over. These Turkey fans still on their feet. They find their voices again to boo Chong Yu-shen. It's an unbelievable climax here. They've gone in short once more. Options available. Vargas on the pipe.
The
challenge is coming
for a 3-meter line fault. Melissa Vargas was very close. How close we are about to find out.
The drama continues. Every point is an event. And it's all eyes on the big screens. They'll see it the same time that we do. Melissa Vargas, has she overstepped the mark? Any part of that blue shoed foot on the line. And China are back within one. No, she's good. She's good. It's over. Turkey have done it again. They dragged the fans through the ringer to come from behind and win in 5. It caps off an incredible week. 3 5-set games today, 4 victories for Turkey. That makes it 5 in a row in the tournament. They are right back in contention, close to the top of the table. China, well, they continue to build. A disappointing end to the week for them. 2 real challenges against Brazil and Turkey. They've come second in both of them. But a reminder today, from start to finish, about the incredible level of Volleyball Nations League, women's volleyball. Ankara has been a wonderful host city. It's given us some great fans, some great moments, some great volleyball. I think Santarelli will breathe a huge sigh of relief.
Well, Turkey had to find a few different ways to escape what was a wonderful challenge from China. In the end, Melissa Vargas deserves to be hitting that match-winning ball. 36 points.
Sure.
That's in the top 6 all-time in a VNL game.
Saw Santarelli after they'd beaten France 3-0, and I said, can you do that all week? He says, for the first 2 maybe, for the second 2 I can't make any promises, but his team have found a way. And how could they not, in front of this incredible crowd, just shy of 10,000 officially, but goodness knows how many they packed in here unofficially. Magnificent. But, you know, they've got to head out to Japan, where it's going to be a very different environment. They've beaten China here 25-21, 26-28, 23-25, 25-16, 15-12 in the end. I mean, the Japanese band's incredible. They make a very different noise to this, and they make a very different noise for a very different team.
Turkey have got their VNL back on track. In the end, the attack numbers add up. There's that willingness to get after it, go, try and score points, try and win the game, which Turkey did so well after withstanding what was an absolutely torrential storm of Chinese confidence in the middle part of the game.
I think what's incredible here is absolutely nobody is leaving. They want to drink in every second of this, because these opportunities do not come too often. Clayton will be hearing from winners and losers. I mean, China have got an awful lot to be proud of. What they've given away in experience, they more than make up for in heart and quality. Chong Yu-shen is with Clayton.
What have you learned about yourself and about your team over the course of this week?
从这场球，包括这周的比赛当中，你个人和我们团队能学到一些什么东西呢？
我觉得我们要适应喜欢与强队交手，然后去适应强队的这些打法，我们才能够更快的进步。
We must have the courage to challenge the top teams. We must adapt ourselves to playing with top teams.
Well, look, it was a great performance. All the fans at home loved what you guys have done. Do you have a few words in your own language to the fans?
用中文跟我们的球迷说。
谢谢大家能够来现场看我们比赛，非常感谢。
谢谢。
Thank you.
Yes, thank you indeed. Not just for that interview, but the volleyball you've played this week. Absolutely brilliant. And this team full of players aged 22, 21 and younger. Well, the sky is the limit. We just hope they can all stay together, that they show faith in them and allow them to reach their potential, because who knows what they could go on to achieve. China have been a superpower, 3-time Olympic gold medalists. It's been 10 years since they've won volleyball's top prize, and they'll be hoping that this group will be able to challenge where previous groups have done that. They feel like they've identified the players who are able to carry that proud volleyball torch. Might take a little while to get hold of the Turkish players and coaches for their media duties. They have already got into the selfies and autographs and family moments, which again is absolutely fine. Tell you what though, we have managed to find a Burka Özden. Great game in the middle today. Let's hear what she has to say with Clayton.
How important was that win for you and the team today?
It was really hard game actually. They fight a lot. So also congratulations for them because they never stopped playing. And we did really good job today. I'm proud of my teammates and we are so happy that we did 4-4.
Well, it's been a great week for you guys, isn't it? What's next for you now as a team, now this second week is finished?
Second week is finished. We did good job this week. And third week also we will do our best.
What do you have a message for the fans who couldn't be here in your own language?
So I can speak Turkish. Hepiniz geldiğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Bizi desteklemeye devam edin.
Thank you very much.
Well, they have done a good job in week 2, but in the words of Bon Jovi, whoa, they're halfway there. 2 weeks down, 2 to go if they do make the finals. And we're going to hear from the coaches next up. First of all, China, a lot to be proud of this week, I'm sure. Let's find out with Clayton.
Well, that's just what I'm going to ask. You must be very proud of the way your team have played. Forget the score here. That was a real show of character, wasn't it?
Yeah, congratulations to the other side and credit to our players. Thanks for their trying, and our performance deserves recognition. And I think we made some progress, but we still have room to grow. We are looking forward to our coming of age moment.
Well, you're going to be in the finals, but you've got yourselves, you've got a little bit of time off now. What's going to be the prep? What are you going to do before week 3 and before the finals?
I hope we can make it to the finals by
diplomatic route in terms of how they want to express themselves, but it's great to hear that they believe that they can do something with this team, and they know there's a big future as well.
Let's hear from Daniele Santarelli now and his thoughts on the night and the week.
That was a ridiculous night. There's one moment where you're 2-0 up and it's all going well, and then, oh no, the challenge kicked in.
Yeah.
And how many times has that happened?
Incredible, really. What happened? It was 2-0 for us. I didn't believe it. I didn't see this. I think that something like this can destroy a lot of team. We lost another set in an incredible way, 25-23. Everything was difficult, but we fight a lot. We stay on the match. We didn't lose our confidence. We know that they are a good team when they pass so good. We started to suffer a little bit less in some situation. We attack so good. I change hand today, play so good. It's important to have a player from the bench that help the team. It's important victory for us. The second in a row, because when you are 2-1, you win in this way. It's really so important to finish with 4 victories. It was what we want. Now we can relax for a few days and we can think, no, me not so much. Then the people ask me why I'm so thin. You can understand. And then we think about Japan. It's an important weekend for us. 4 important matches, 4 important opponent team. We hope to arrive ready, more ready. I hope to recover some player like Zaragones. For us, very important. But I told you, I'm happy.
Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you in Japan.
Thank you so much. See you in Japan.
Oh, what amazing games as well. Japan USA, Poland and Thailand scrapping for their lives. Look at that, the perfect day. Belgium, winners over France. Germany, winners over Brazil. And Turkey, winners over China. All 3-2 games. Absolutely incredible volleyball. It's been a wonderful week here at the Amazon Volleyball Nations League in Ankara. The crowds slowly but surely making their way out. We think about packing up and moving on, but before we do, let's take a look at the standings. USA and Brazil proudly at the top. Look at that cluster of quality teams on 6 and 2, 7 and 8. Those places still very much up for grabs. And then France and Dominican Republic, they're in trouble. Ukraine, Bulgaria, Thailand, Serbia all started winning. Belgium, 3 wins. Are they safe? They've got 4 games to find out. Wherever you've been watching around the world, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back with the Men's Volleyball Nations League on Wednesday. Take a breath, take a rest. You're going to need it. We'll see you next week.